Well, a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Flight Deck to Sim live stream. Today it's the 22nd of March 2022, 33 minutes past 8 in the evening in the United Kingdom. We're back in Explain 11, back in the excellent ZIBO mod 737. We are in Atlanta, Georgia. We'll be flying around 1 hour flight time to West Virginia for the first time. We're going to go to Charleston, where Xometry Scenery, just like last stream, have very kindly given me another one of their sceneries and also an additional copy to give away to one lucky viewer as well. So we're going to go check out the Xometry West Virginia International Yeager Airport, nestled on this hill. You don't want to fall off the end of either of these runways. Really spectacular scenery. I have downloaded Ortho 4XP for this sector. I had a slight issue with the tile though because of the Nimbus Atlanta scenery, so this seems to be a default scenery around the airport, but we should be able to enjoy some nice Ortho once we get airborne. Superb. Look at the size of this airport. Absolutely massive. It's been a while since we've been to Atlanta as well, but it's an excellent scenery this one. It was nice to come back here. Who have we got here in chat today? John Padfield, hope you're doing well. Anon, it says, evening boss, good day to you. The Mike, playing the Ray Bob 95 Vanguard. Nick Tiss is here, Atlanta to some other airport, he says. Well, thank you very much for your comment. Nightbot's here, good evening to you, Nightbot. Hello, Salmon, I hope you're doing well. Muddle08, Blue Bear 1873, 19 months as a member. Good evening, looking forward to the stream whilst recovering from a fractured arm. Oh no, Blue Bear 1873, I don't know how you managed that. I hope you have a speedy recovery, but thank you very much for your continued support, nearly 2 years as a member. But here she is, the ZIBO mod 737 in a Merry Packer livery. Ignore the fact that the speed brakes are extended. It seems to be always doing this when I have a yoke cam, the Boeing yoke installed from Thrustmaster. It always seems to extend whilst the aircraft's cold and dark, but it'll stow once we get there. I'll show you yoke cam shortly, but I can't show you my secrets of how I do the cool camera. Leaning forward on the keyboard, you might see my moustache, which I don't want to reveal. A friendly fish, hope you're doing well. Andy M71, Bavarian Eagle, Nicholas F says, good evening, don't forget to smash the like button, guys. Thank you very much. Don't forget to smash the like button, of course. Exciting news in Explain 11 today. I saw Q8 Pilot, who I'm subscribed to, got an early access to the Rotate MD11. I understand it's only been being released in a couple of days, so that's I don't work with Rotate or anything like that in the background, but that is an aircraft I will purchase for sure, so we can have some fun flying that as well. But before that, been talking to Otmar from Wing 42. We're going to jump into Microsoft Flight Simulator and check out the Boeing 247 in the next few days. That'll be the next stream, so I'm really looking forward to that. I must apologise, I'm so busy at the moment. Work is absolutely flat out at the moment, up to almost 90 hours it will be in March. I think this is only my second stream in 2 weeks, but I've got a little bit of time coming off in the beginning of April, so I'll try and squeeze in a few more streams for you guys. Dave Hagen, 21 months as a member, thank you very much. Hello from Alpaca 86 Yankee. Haven't been joining the stream while flying for a while. Have a nice flight. Thank you very much, David. Hope you enjoy the sector as well. We've got ATC here as well. One of the main reasons I also streamed earlier. A little bit better to get ATC at this time. It's the local time in Atlanta. I think they're 5 or 6 hours behind, so 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon or something. Excellent. So let's now zoom on in here. Actually, this scenery is wicked. Look, it's got like a terminal with lots of people walking around. I mean, you've got the generic guy. Looks like the US president, if you ask me. He's hidden behind the pole. Oh no, he's just doing laps around the terminal. But yeah, it's a really nice touch having these little pixelated figures in the terminal. It's an absolutely huge airport. I don't know what's going on here. That's a bit sus. But yeah, it's really, really cool. Yes, you can see the little city around, but let's imagine we've started boarding, enter the air bridge, go on our way down here, and into the cockpit, like so. Oh yes, I've done that before. Excellent. Nictus, it's 4:36 PM there currently. Very cool. Lord Biden, yes, he didn't look like Biden. He's flying Alpaca Airways today. Very, very good. It goes without saying, whenever I fly a yoke aircraft or a Boeing aircraft, here is yoke cam all installed and ready to go. We do have X-Plane 11 failures on, which could lead to some excitement every 5 hours. We never know where it might not happen, but it's something I thought we could use to spice up the streams a little bit. Be interesting to see what happens, because it probably won't behave as it should do correctly. Anyway, let's get the show on the road. Completely cold and dark, battery on, GPU is on the bus, electric hydraulic pumps are on, landing gear lever is down. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green lights. So then check all the aircraft documentation to make sure the aircraft is all legal. Work our way down here. Let's check the squibs. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green lights. Faults, APU detector and op, master caution, overheat detector up here. Fire tests, fire warning lights, overheat light, wheel well light, and the fire warning and master caution light, overheat detector. I've just flown the last 4 days. It's like day 5 now. It honestly is just jumping into the real aircraft, then jumping into this. It's exactly the same what I'm doing there. Andy M71, I hope you have a QRH to hand. I do actually have my operator's QRH not too far
50,
away. Hopefully
40,
we won't need it today.
30, 20, 10.
Thank you very much, Robert S, for the €2, buddy. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Pumped for my second members only group flight.
Superb.
Cool face.
Cool face, love it. Thank you very much, Robert S, for the €2 and for your support as a member as well. Yes, to all the members, don't forget it's our 27th members only group flight this Thursday evening. All the details are in Discord. If you want more information, have a look at that. But yes, don't forget, on regular streams like this, anyone is able to join in and enjoy the sector. Thank you very much, Robert S, for your donation. I hope you are doing well. K-Plane, Thai Flight Sim, hope all is well. Quick question, do you know how the China Airways crashed and what caused it? I thought someone would be asking that today. Look, I operate that aircraft, obviously. You know, the China Eastern Airlines flight 5735, I'm sure we're all aware of what happened. You can't say at this stage, you can only speculate, and I'm in no position myself to say what I think happened. I really don't know. I've seen the footage, it's horrific. My thoughts and prayers, as I'm sure everyone in chat is with the family members and friends involved, everyone on that aircraft. And China in the last few years has really improved aviation safety, and China Eastern have a good safety record. So yeah, I'm sure in time we'll find out what happened. I'm still confident flying the NG, but yeah, that's it. It's awful to have another serious aviation incident again, but to reassure any nervous flyers, it is still incredibly safe. Things like this are incredibly rare when they do happen. Superb. Right, Andy, just realised it was my 2-year anniversary here yesterday. Thank you very much, Andy. I see your Alpaca Airways badge. Thank you so much, buddy. That's 2 years of member. Crazy. And you've been so active as a member as well. Appreciate it. John Padfield, 14 months. Random failures are on. Does this mean Dodgy Dave has been servicing the aircraft again? Possibly. So I haven't touched it since last stream, and it is set to... X-Plane is about 250 systems that could fail, so this is 5 hours per failure. I haven't touched any of this, so the last 2 streams I've had it on, nothing's happened. So we are due an issue. We'll have to see what happens.
50,
oh my goodness,
40,
guys, loads going on
30,
here. I'll
20,
say hello
10.
to each one of you one by one. Thank you, Sim737 Pilot, for the $5, buddy.
A little something for a Starbucks coffee in ATL.
Thank you.
Glad to see you back in the States.
Thank you, Sim737 Pilot, $5. Very generous of you, Sam. Thank you again for your continued support as a member. Yeah, I've been flying a lot in the US the last few streams as well. We were obviously in Chicago not so long ago. My goodness, guys, thank you. So yeah, great ATC, great on VATSIM, and it's good fun. Where are we even going here? My goodness, I don't even know where to stop. Will Hedward, 25 months as a member. Absolutely absurd. He protect, he attack, but most importantly, my King Flight Deck to Sim is back. Oh my goodness, Will.
50,
Outrageous.
40,
Thanks a lot, buddy.
30,
I hope everything's going on well with the
20,
CA. I've been actually
10.
on the phone to CA recently. I'm useless to get things done. I'll catch up with you later. Thank you, Unknown Gamer, for the £4.50 as well. That's very generous of you. No comment associated with that. Thank you very much for your generosity. Great, thanks. Mark King, 40 months as a member. Good evening, Captain. Hope you are well. I'm on your left, Mum. I've made it. Thank you very much, Mark King. Let's have a look out the window here on this Southwest Air Bridge. There you are. Oh my goodness, the stands are all filling up here. Ah yes, it's a new Alpaca Airways twin vertical stabilizer model we're trying there. Oh, it's disappeared. Fair enough. Right, look, it's getting really busy here. Right, guys, all very generous of you. Thank you very much. Oh, there's another one coming in here. Thanks for subscribing as well. I think that's Anita there. Dante Nicotera, 22 months as a member. Thank you very much. Able to catch a stream live. Excited to see the new scenery and good to be watching live again. Great as always, Captain. Thank you very much, Dante. Really appreciate it, buddy. We're going to take the time to have a look at this scenery. It is really nice. I was really impressed by Xometry's Keflavik scenery in Iceland. They very kindly asked, you know, and said, look, if you ever want to try out any of our sceneries, you know, feel free to do so for that. They're being very generous, and also to you guys, allowing me to give away to one of my viewers as well. It's super cool of them. Thank you. Morton, are you on VATSIM? Yes, we are on VATSIM. Right, let's carry on. I don't even know where I got to. Don't usually have these sort of distractions. Fault and fire tests we did. I don't think... Yeah, we did the fire test. There we are, up here. Emergency exit lights arm. I attend button we test. Let's grab the flight plan, which is here. So 1 hour 1 minute from Atlanta to Charleston, West Virginia. 6 tons of fuel required. Quite a few of you joining, quite a small airport. Going to have to take that standard 30 minutes of extra fuel on board. So 2.4 tons an hour. Let's go for 7.2. That's an extra 30 minutes. So down here, fuel 7.2. And payload 168 passengers I thought we'd go for today. There we are. That's loading the passengers on for us, and
flight deck hose is connected and starting refueling.
The fuel is here as well. Excellent. We've tested the attend button. Flaps are up, which matches the indicator position. And cargo fire test we can do now. A quick config check as well. That's all looking good. Fire warning lights illuminated too. Score call just set to 2000. I actually have received my PDC from Atlanta clearance. They sent that to me as soon as I logged in, so I'll read that out to you shortly. We'll grab the weather as well. Gear extension doors are closed. Stall warning test is complete. Flight recorder test. Mach airspeed warning test is done. IRS to nav. That's going to take us 7 minutes in this alignment. We're going to check all the circuit breakers this side, and we can now start the boarding. There we are. So let's see if we've got any. Well, we've definitely got ATC online. We've got everyone here. We've got, my goodness, we've got 3 tower frequencies, a ground frequency, and here's the ATIS 12555. So let's grab the weather.
20.
Excellent.
Wind 130 at 11 gust 22.
Lovely.
Visibility 10. Few clouds at 5,500. Few clouds at 15,000. 20,000 scattered. 25,000 scattered.
Oh my goodness.
Temperature 24. 2.10. Altimeter 29908. Simultaneous departures. Departing runways 8 right, 9er left. Runway 9er left departures. Expect intersection departure from taxiway Mike 2. Expect RNAV off the ground departing runways 8 right, 9er left. Simultaneous approaches in use. Visual approach runway 8 left. Visual approach runway 9er right. North is to air missions. Operate transponder with mode Charlie on all ramps, taxiways, and runways. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie.
That was a mouthful. A few guys striking a pose right now. Yeah, he's really enjoying himself.
Superb. Is information, Charlie. 1952 Zulu. Wind 130 at 11 gust 22.
Quite windy.
Visibility 10. Few clouds at 5,500.
We got it all there. So information, Charlie. It is 29908 on the pressure. So we need to go to inches. 29908. That's showing the elevation. Is it 1,000 feet above sea level?
Minimums.
Yeah, it is 1,026, so that's pretty high. We'll set 2,026 as the MFRA. So let me just put that here. I'll say thanks to the member, whoever that was, shortly. Give me 2 seconds. 2026. There we go. N2 17 months member. Try not to forget the timer this time. Tick-tock goes the clock. Unbelievable. Thank you very much, N2. I'll do my best to try not to forget. Thank you very much for your continued support as well, buddy. Appreciate it. Nice of Stephen Hawking to read us. It is unbelievable, James. Yes, it does sound just like him. Right, MFRA set. Weather is set. And the weather is set. The altimeter is set. Let me just get rid of the control column for now. Let's turn up the panel lighting. It is very dark in the ZIBO mod. It's obviously a lot brighter in reality. You wouldn't in the day see the lights in reality, but it's a small price to pay. Explain. And now we can load up the flight management computer. Just select airport here. There's the FMS. So let me grab our flight plan. Latest AirRack installed, and we're in.
Flight deck fuel is all loaded up, and you are good to go.
Very good. We'll put the seatbelt sign on. We are in KATL, Kilo Alpha Tango Lima. I can hear the American stewardess in the background. We're going to West Virginia International Yeager Airport, which is Kilo Charlie Romeo Whiskey. I went with the American style call sign today, Alpaca 2232, or 22:32. Let's go with that. Departing now. I have my PDC already from the controller. Let me just try and find it here. Where is it? Oh, we got Atlanta ground. So PDC issued at 2021 for Alpaca 2232 cleared to Kilo Charlie Romeo Whiskey via Smoky 2, and then bobbed Quebec 71, and then Atum, and then Hotel Victor Quebec, which is the VOR near the airport. Maintain 10,000 feet. Expect flight level 370, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 135325, squawk 7202, which I can set now. Just get the panel lighting turned up here. 7202. And we'll put 10,000 feet on the MCP. And it said expect runway 8 right for us for departure. So we're going to select 8 right, a Smoky 2. Love US SIDS. We'll put the Bob D transition in. Go to the route page. After Bob D, it's Quebec 71 to Atum. Goodness knows how they pronounce that. Direct to Hotel Victor Quebec. And then it's variable winds in West Virginia. I did have a look at flight radar. They seem to be using 2-3 down there, and we're going to use a glaze transition today. So what I'm going to do is go to activate, execute. I just want to join glaze after Hotel Victor Quebec, and we'll check the ground distance. Here's a gross error check, 355, and we've got, where is my distance? It should come up here. I think maybe in the ZIBO mod you have to wait for the RS to be aligned. I swear it always comes up on the progress page in the mod though. I don't know, but we'll check it once the RS is aligned to make sure the ground distance is the same. Mark King, how do you change your cabin crew? So if you go to the tablet here, go to, let me try and get this right. It is PA system, PA settings, and announcement set number 7. I think is Southwest, and that's how you do it. They've got loads modelled and recorded there, which is pretty cool. I foresee a lot of 2322 and 3332 confusion. Yeah, me too. List them in. N2 2232 with the cowboy hat. Absolutely. Skyline, can we talk about Formula 1? Yes, watched it live. Great race. Very happy for Ferrari. Mercedes have got a lot of catching up to do. I'm a real George fan because he's from where I grew up as well, so I'm really rooting for George this season. So yeah, it's a shame for the McLaren as well. My goodness, they're really behind there. K-Mag doing an amazing job in the Haas. Great race. Looking forward to Saudi this weekend as well. Amazing. Right, so yeah, there's the distance. Did I miss that last time? Oh, I can't remember. 330, 361 makes sense because we've got a lot of extra track miles going around on the arrival in West Virginia. Right, that's all good. Let's do the performance. The 0 fuel weight in. Our alternate is Cincinnati. Reserves required there is as follows: 3 tons to get to Cincinnati, so 3.0. Cost index we're going for is 30, and our cruise level today is 37,000 feet, and top of climb wind 247 at 63. It's 24 degrees here at the moment. Sorry, I don't know what that is in US Fahrenheit. It's amazing how warm it is. We were in Chicago doing that stream the other week, last week, and it was -4 and we were de-icing. Well, that was up in Minneapolis, I think it was. It's amazing how the temperature changes, and it's only a couple of hours away flight time. Ice deviations in. Let me just stick in the average wind, 237 at 38, which you can put in here. 237 at 38. Execute. That's that done. 24 degrees. Massive runway here. I've got no performance data for Atlanta, but we'll go 22k full. Take off flat 5. CG is 20.1. 6 units of trim coming in. 6 units of trim is set, and the V-speed will accept 39, 39, 45. 45 coming up here on the MCP. Superb. How do you get the home button on the tablet, Ranger Bot? What you need to do is go into your, let me just find it here, X-Plane 11 folder, aircraft, find the ZIBO mod, and then in the ZIBO mod folder, you'll find a text document called... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I think it's just called It's just called AviTab. Open that up and change the hide header from true to false. True to false, and that'll give you the little home button. You can do that with any aircraft that uses AviTab. Very useful to have. That's how you turn that on there. 71 degrees Fahrenheit in Atlanta. Sorry, that's the... We should be using Fahrenheit, of course. Excuse me. Superb. Right, let's go up here on the overhead panel. Nav transfer... Sorry, flight controls... Guarded, spoilers are guarded, no lights, yaw dampers on, nav transfer, display switches are normal auto, fuel, 4 pumps on, crossfeeds closed, to open, bright dim, bright, and off, AC/DC metering panel is set, that's all looking good here, we'll crank up the APU now, window heat can come on, probe heat will be later, anti-ice off, electric hydraulic pumps are on. We've got the diff pressure at 0, cabin climb is at 0, voice recorder on, trim air's on, AUT for the temperatures, PAX auto, isolation valve we will leave open, cruising at 37,000 feet. The elevation, I believe, was about 1,000 feet in Charleston as well. I'm just quickly having a look at the chart there. Elevation and our destination, Charleston. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Approach ILS 23. The elevation is 947 feet, so we'll stick in 950 on the overhead panel there. Superb, steady there. MCP we can now set, so flight directors on. Runway heading Atlanta 08 right, well the easterly runways is 095, so we'll set that now. 095, just put the courses down as well. It's an RNAV SID, I believe, which we'll read shortly. And you'll have to remind me, American friends, do I have to contact ground for a push and start here? But I can just, or is it apron control I need to contact? I'm not sure if they're online, but we'll have a look shortly. Auto brake RTO, reset, fuel flow, cage this. Looking good. Morton, my VATSIM account is disabled and I don't know what to do. Why is it disabled? Did you do something wrong, perhaps? I'm not accusing you of anything, but if you haven't maybe used it for a while as well, they might have disconnected it. I don't know, but I hope you can get it sorted. Right, that's all looking good down there. Running air on trim, we'll imagine is checked. Superb. Let's pop the AP on the bus. Due out in 5 minutes. We're doing okay for time. So, we're on Concourse C in Atlanta. Stand Charlie 4. If we're expecting 8 right, we'll push back to face north on the eastern line, I guess. And then there is 8 right, so out via Foxtrot 3, we've got Echo Foxtrot, Hotel Echo 1, just to give you a sense of scale of the size of this airport. There it is. Absolutely humongous. And here is our SID, a Smoky 2 on our departure. So radar required for non-GPS equipped aircraft, well we have that. Jets only, if unable to accept climb rate, advise clearance. Use departure frequency depicted unless otherwise advised. So we have been giving a clearance frequency by on our PDC, so I'll make a note of this frequency. So contact departures, where are you? I swear it's not departure frequency 135325, make a note of that. 135325. Aircraft midfield ramps will advise ramp towers and departure SID prior to pushback. Okay, I'll try to remember to do that. This is us 8 right, then climb heading 095 to intercept course 082 to Ronnie. So looking all our way down here. So airborne. It's just basically there's the turn to Ronnie, so we could probably use LNAV from Ronnie. Hoyt, and then we have to maintain 250 knots until passing Hoyt. Kumon, and then 358, 21 miles. There is 21 miles to Smoky, and then from Smoky to the Hooch, and then Bob D. There we go, looking good. If in the alley you can push and start whenever, so I just do that myself. I can literally clearances contact ground at north-south end of ramp for taxi. Okay, so literally I can just confirm. I'm having a look here. There's no apron control. There's a ground frequency which I'm going to tune. I can literally just push and start my engines to face north on my own without talking to anyone. Obviously I'll be talking to ramp control in reality, but there isn't one today. So you just confirm this. I can start my engines, face north, and taxi to the end here to 3 November, and then just simply request taxi. Is that it? I just don't like doing that. I'll monitor ground anyway, so they can start shouting at me. Which is now active. This is outrageous. Juantes, yep.
Atlanta ground, Alpaca 465.
Okay. I trust you.
Charlie at Holt Point 5 north. Ready for taxi.
Well, let's get better pushback then.
465 ground. Hello, Rummy. Taxi.
Love the enthusiasm already. So what we're going to do is do this.
Taxi via Echo Hotel to 8 right. Alpaca 465.
And do this. There we go.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Ground to cockpit. Toes driving up.
Yeehaw! Greetings from Recife, Brazil, said Joao. Hope you're doing well, buddy. You have to monitor ground, then just call for taxi. Amazing. You are correct. Advise ground controller of your exit point. I guess that's just when I request taxi, so 3 November. I guess that is. Oh, superb. Let's have a look at the departure board there. It's a nice little plug-in from Nimbus. So if I lean forward, you can see, look, there's our flight. Atlanta to Kilo Charlie Romeo Whiskey. Due out. Oh, I put 2100 Zulu. I guess I need to put local time, don't I? Well, okay. On time. 23 degrees. Pressure setting. Very cool. Well, we're literally going to be on time. We need to push in 25 seconds. Oh, I know what I've not done. I haven't done the checklist. Oh no, I've forgotten so much stuff as well. Lights test.
All doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
There we go. Light test is complete. Oxygen I need to check. There we are, oxygen tested. APU's on the bus, and what else do I need to do? I think I have to repeat the fire test to satisfy the checklist. So let me just quickly do that. We're not forgetting anything here. Not again. Right, let's do a checklist.
Safety inspection checklist. Surfaces and chocks.
Checked.
Maintenance status.
Checked.
Battery.
On.
Electric hydraulic pumps.
On.
Landing gear lever.
Down.
Ship's library.
Checked.
Tow connected.
inspection
Bypass
checklist
pin
complete.
inserted. Release parking brake.
Need to
Before
do my checks
start
first.
checklist to the line. IRS mode selectors.
See how we've
Nah.
forgotten.
Gear pins.
Removed.
Light test.
Checked.
Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Yaw damper.
On.
Nav transfer and display switches.
Normal and auto.
Fuel.
So 6 tons required. We've got 7, 2 on board, and the 4 pumps are on. So that is satisfying.
Checked.
Fuel pumps.
4 pumps on.
Cabin util IFE galley power.
On.
Emergency exit lights.
Out.
Fasten belts.
On.
Window heat.
On.
So
Air
far, so
conditioning.
good. Yeah.
PEX auto. Bleeds on.
Pressurization.
Pressurization. Let's have a look at that then. So we've got PAX auto bleeds on and set for our flight to West Virginia at Charleston. Land elevation is set.
Set.
Pressurization mode selector.
Auto.
Instruments.
Cross checked.
Auto brake.
RTO.
Hydraulics.
Normal.
Speed brake.
Down D10.
Parking brake.
Set.
Stab trim cutout switches.
Normal.
Wheel well fire warning.
Checked.
Radios, radar and transponder.
So they are set and standby. I've gone out off now. Because
Set
we went
and
Charlie
standby.
on.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Takeoff briefing.
Discussed.
Discussed.
PA.
Oh god, then it's been a while since I've done one of these. I must not say my operator's skills. I must not say my operator's name. Right, so good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, for the flight. This is your captain speaking. My name's Hillary. I don't know. I'd like to welcome aboard this Alpaca Airways flight 2232 to Charleston, West Virginia. Joining me in the flight deck is Lars and senior engineer Andy, and in the cabin today is Bill, Ben, the flower pot men. Just pushing back shortly, pretty much running on schedule, taking off from 8 right here in Atlanta. Left turn after departure, routing over several US states onwards to West Virginia. Flight time 1 hour, cruising at 37,000 feet. Nice day to go flying right now in Charleston. It is overcast conditions. It's 23 degrees Celsius, it's about 75 degrees Fahrenheit, and light variable winds. And shortly, camera crew will be showing you a safe demonstration. This is your safety, and for those around you, please can I ask you your full attention. Very welcome on board. I had to think really hard because I might have just
Complete.
said jowl.
FMC CDU.
That's set.
Set.
N1 and IAS bugs.
N1 and IIS Auto. V-speed set.
Stab
That's
trim.
a true.
Set.
True job.
Performance, weight and balance.
Side set.
Checked.
EFB.
Airplane mode and stowed.
Phones.
Off.
Flight deck windows and cockpit door.
Uh-oh.
Not again.
Oh, well, I could do the flow here. That'll get that sorted. There we are. I'll skip that one.
Closed.
Doors.
Not
Oh,
again.
pfft. At least I'll never forget to close the doors again, thanks to the checklist. Doors.
Closed.
Passengers.
Seated.
Before start checklist completed to the line.
Excellent. Seamless PA. Bravo. Thanks,
Safety
mate.
inspection
Oh
checklist.
no, not that again. I need to do. He's going to shut the door now. Hopefully, there we are. We ready to push a start. So below the
Before
line.
start checklist below the line. Air conditioning packs.
Off.
Anti-collision light.
On.
Parking brake.
Set.
Transponder.
Alt off.
Before start checklist complete.
Alright, release the parking brake. We're on our way. 4-minute delay. Not bad, guys. A lot of people.
Starting pushback. You may
in at the
start your
as well.
engines.
Great fun. Oh, I don't know, Sean, Matapia, which one's the best one to go to. Serious.
Very good day, Alpaca 125, approaching exit.
I just saw. Oh, look, there's Biden again. I thought he was on board. What's he carrying in there? He's got an Amazon package of some sorts. So funny. Great scenery. Right, let's start engine number 2. We are likely to, well, we could have a failure today.
Good afternoon, Delta 4684, we are approaching Foxtrot 5.
N2.
4684, ground, hello, runway 8 right, taxi via Echo Hotel.
No pressure. N1. Okay, so I say, I've not actually completed the test sector. I have made sure the scenery is all installed correctly.
Back of 125, tower will take you on a lovely 119.1. Have a wonderful flight. Thank you very much. We'll switch to tower 119.
Amazing.
Have a good one. Back up 125.
Suck it out. 2463. And 2 stable, starting 1. N2. Lister, so everything we see is truly not happened in the test sector. That is correct.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Set. N1.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Beautiful. What a livery. Thanks, Callum. N2, I was waiting for that.
Ground, good afternoon. Walker 12 approaching 3 November 8, Missouri.
Hello, Anthony. Doing well.
Hello, runway 8 right away. Walk yourself over via Echo Hotel.
Good day to you, sir.
Echo Hotel from your area. Walk 12.
Thanks, Mark. He just say he hasn't pushed yet. He's waiting for me. Cheers, buddy. Hopefully he can scoot ahead of all these aircraft as well, before anyone pushes.
Tow has been disconnected. Bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. See you next time. Have a safe flight.
See ya.
The ground, very good afternoon. Alpaca 45 is 40 short Foxtrot. Runway north, ready for taxi 08 right. Back at 2245 ground. Oh, welcome. Thanks for choosing us from 8 right. Taxi via Echo Hotel. The Echo Hotel.
Here goes the rudders.
1262, contact tower,
And
119.1. Have a wonderful
We
flight.
can blank the lower DU, and we're going to read the before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Generators.
On.
APUs.
Off.
Start switches.
Continuous.
Pro peak.
On.
Anti-ice.
off.
Air conditioning.
PEX auto, bleeds on.
Absolutely, Romulus.
Isolation valve.
Auto.
Flaps.
Flips 5 required and selected. Green light.
Stab trim.
Set.
Starts levers.
Idle detent.
It's 6
Flight
units.
controls.
Checked.
Recall.
Checked.
Before taxi checklist complete.
Excellent. So, as you have advised, I could just simply move forward and then request taxi at the end of the apron. So, clear left, clear right. We are already moving, which is a little alarming. Let's do a config check. There we are. No takeoff config warning. And we can now taxi ahead. There we go. So 3 November is the end here. This is very American.
Contact 2245, your tower next victim, 19441, have a wonderful flight. Tower 19441, Alpaca 2245.
He's having a little giggle there. I think that was Avon.
Good afternoon, Alpaca 8 here with information. Delta Squawk 5440.
What a beauty. I agree about Hawkins.
Alpaca 86, Yankee ground, hello, Romeo 8 right, taxi by Echo, hold short of hotel.
Amazing. Atlanta's hometown airline for 70 years. So I'm guessing this is a big Delta hub. Listen, yeah, I think in reality you'd have apron controllers. You could do what we just did here.
Atlanta ground, Alpaca 49 Alpha, holding short 4 November with information Delta ready for taxi.
Alpaca 49 Alpha, ground, hello, Romeo 8 right away, by Echo
Busy.
Hotel.
8 right via Echo and Hotel, Alpaca 49 Alpha.
It's really busy here tonight. I think they're actually static aircraft, but it's still pretty busy. Yeah, look at that. Right, better check in with ground. The American way. Hey y'all. Joking. Atlanta ground, hello. Alpaca 2232. We're at 3 November. Information Charlie. 2998 taxi.
2232, ground, hello and welcome. Runway 8 right, taxi via Echo Hotel. Give way to the company A321 on Echo.
Taxi 8 right, Echo Hotel 1, giving way to company A321 on Echo. Alpaca 2232. Perfect, so there's an A321, there it is, giving way to the Airbus. Unbelievable. We'll let him go.
Alpaca 49 Alpha, we go, mind letting 2232 go first.
No! It's fine. You go.
Sure.
I'm hold position. No, don't give me any priority. You go. Go. Airbus, you go. Oh, he's being too kind. I'm going.
2232, looks like your lovely company wants to be ever so patient for you. He's going to give way to you.
I don't know what to say. Right, Echo.
86 Yankee,
Hotel.
on Hotel, tower on 119.1. Have a wonderful flight.
I don't know if I can cross around here, but I am. Don't need to give me priority. Put me in the queue with everyone else. Oh, no words.
49 Alpha, get what you get to do. Runway 8 right, follow the company 73.
Minimums. Approaching
Unbelievable.
minimums.
Is this Gatwick?
49 Alpha, get what you get to do. You get to
Feels
follow
like
the
it.
company 73 ahead of you.
Outrageous.
Will follow the
Baseline, thanks 5 months. Giving you way for appreciating your hard work. Love the channel. Oh, Mason Island. You didn't have to do that at all. My goodness. I think that might have been.
Echo Hotel for runway 8.
Cheers, buddy.
Back at 2232, before you leave, you gotta listen to my wonderful jokes. You promise to play along?
I'm listening.
Knock.
Who's there?
Tag.
Say again.
Tag.
Tag who?
Attack Tower 109.1, 1191, thanks for choosing Atlanta. Hope to see you soon. Soup!
11901. Oh my god. Bye.
Love a pack up.
Oh my goodness me. That was absolutely brilliant. That is unbelievable. I was like, what? Oh my goodness me. I've got no words. Absolutely no words. Right, here's hotel. I vested it before takeoff chairs. I can't see from my eyes again. Tearing up.
Before takeoff checklist to the line. Config.
Checked.
Flaps.
Flaps 5 set. Green
dear.
light.
Stab trim.
Set.
Takeoff briefing.
Oh dear. Packs are in auto, bleeds on, V-speed set for departure, 39, 39, 45. We're flying the Smoky to departure, climbing straight ahead to Ronnie, then Hoyt to the Kusan and some other points there, climbing to 10,000 feet, NADP2, any problems will climb straight ahead. Let's go to 4,000 feet up in the MSA. That's reviewed.
Reviewed.
Cabin.
Secured.
Before takeoff checklist completed to the line.
No words. Right, we're checking with tower.
2232 along the tower, running 8 right, flying away.
Live way 8 right, out back at 2232. Right, clear to line up and wait. Unbelievable. What a fantastic entertainment. Right, lights on, strobes, LNAV, auto throttle, weather radars on. Let's go down here, transponder to TARA. So, checks below the line.
Before takeoff checklist below the line. MCP.
Set.
Transponder.
TARA.
Strobe lights.
On.
Landing lights.
On.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Excellent, just waiting for our takeoff clearance. Departures is preset. Almost on our way. Matt Hawkins, thank you very much for $5. The alerts are muted. I'll play it after takeoff. I love planes, love the channel. Keep up the awesome work. Thank you very much, buddy.
Tower, very good afternoon to you. I'll pick up Mike.
This is a wicked scenery.
I'll go drop from Michael on the tower, welcome.
Must come to American War. Just everything is just on another scale. I love it. Reminds me when I lived here for 6 months. Well, not in Atlanta, in Arizona. Say again.
2232, Arnott to Ronnie, runway 8 right, cliff takeoff.
Right, clear takeoff, out back at 2232. Excellent, so clear takeoff guys, timing's on, let's just get lined up here. Perfect. Yo cam's on, let's go to West Virginia. A bit more thrust required there, stabilised, set takeoff thrust. There we are, takeoff thrust sets, indications normal. Checked, releasing the forward pressure. Give it a little bit of left rudder to maintain centre line. Start putting the aileron into wind, especially when we rotate. Up we go. There's the aileron coming into wind. Really realistic, very nice. There we are, gears going up.
11013, gust 24. 8 left, clear left, Delta 2970.
400.
LNAV. Beautiful. Love it. Absolutely love it. There we are, 1,000 feet, bugging up. This unfortunately is quite sensitive, so you have to do it really slowly for it to work properly.
Apollo 49 Alpha, Arnott to Ronnie, running 8 right,
Flaps
cliff
one.
takeoff.
Slow, lower the nose.
Contact Ronnie, clear for takeoff, 8 right, Alpha, for your number.
I'll cut you off from Michael on the tower, running 8 right, launch away.
And flaps up.
Launch away, stage right, sounds like it's up. Echo 2232, contact the departure.
Contact departure, up back at 2232. Thank you very much, the ATC. Good day, sir.
Yeah.
So trimming up there for 210 knots. We're all in trim now. Command A, and out, just waiting till we're 1,000 feet AGL. There we are, so flaps up, no lights, VNAV, we maintain the Q&H here, and then we'll do the after takeoff checklist shortly. I'll just contact departures here. Atlanta departures, so they're on packet 2232, passing 4,500 for 10,000 feet on the Smoky 2.
Packet 2232, Atlanta departure, radar contact, climb maintain 14,000, maintain 250 knots.
Climb maintain 14,000, and we'll maintain speed 250 knots, packet 2232. So 14,000 is set after takeoff checklist. Gears coming off, order brakes off. Star switches
1701, fighting 050.
Air conditioning pressurization 1.8.
050, 1701.
And that's all set.
Packet 860 Yankee, resume normal speed, contact
Base cabin
Atlanta
crew,
Center
recall. Oh, that comes later. Anyway, I have to
132.907.
take off checklist complete on the, which is a Mercury still.
Resuming normal speed and center on
Optimus subprime, how much does a lag in the controller compare to the direct feeling of the control cables the real thing? So with the yoke, it's much lighter,
1701, the airport, 3 o'clock,
but it is an
16
instantaneous
miles,
response like with the real
17 miles
aircraft, so
advance when you get to the
that's something,
airport
it's just the inputs are considerably lighter, that's the main difference. So I don't have any ortho for this tar around Atlanta, I think you have to accustom one, but you can see the ortho coming into view.
Starfleet 1701, flight 1060, intercept from my 8 left localizer. Intercepting for 8 left localizer, 1701. Advise when you get the airport inside. We have the field. Starfleet 1701, clear visual approach from my 8 left.
Beautiful.
Good visual, 8 left, 1701.
50, 40, 30,
Absolutely
20,
beautiful.
10.
Thank you very much, Ranger Bob, for the $10. Really appreciate that with a jumping pair #1 fan. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you very much. How'd you enjoy the stream? How much FPS am I getting? 55. Mine's capped at 60. Still at the default scenery there, though. I think all those
Packet 49 Alpha, Atlanta departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 14,000, do not exceed 250
So we are
knots.
10,000, 14,000. We've got 250 knot restriction in here.
14,000, do not exceed 250,
I'm going to open the speed window just a minute.
Packet 2232, resume normal speed, contact Atlanta Center 132.907.
132.907 and normal speeds up at 2232. Bye.
Yep.
Perfect.
Bonanza 276 Bravo X-ray.
Do the post cruise checks.
There's a
Pre-cruise checks there. So
276
fuel
Bravo
4
X-ray, Atlanta
pumps.
Center squawk
We've got
2007.
6.5
276 Bravo X-ray.
lights. Logos off.
AP's
AP's off. Pressurization 3.5. Set.
Sorry, who was that?
Release passengers recall. There we are. Checks complete.
346.
Transition say dock 18,000 in
I already
America.
told
Which
you
you want
that.
to go
You
here.
have it. Investigation change approved. Have it going. Actually, maybe I didn't catch you. See you.
Atlanta Center, Alpaca 2232 on a Smoky 2, passing 13,000 for 14,000 inbound Hoyt.
Alpaca 2232, Atlanta Center, climb maintain, flight level 370.
Climb maintain flight level 370, Alpaca 2232. So 370
Atlanta Center, Spirit Wing
set
118.
VNAV. I'm going to wait until the
the
transition altitude to set standard because we're in America.
It's 118, Atlanta Center, squawk 2015. 2015.
There we are. And that is 370 set on the
276 Bravo
panel.
X-ray.
FCP.
Your call time's not showing up in the system.
And verify the cruise
verify
base
that.
370. And we're monitoring 21.5.
Let me disconnect and reconnect. Let me check that for you.
Excellent.
Got 6066 radar contact. Proceed direct Andes. Climb maintain 12,000.
Direct Andes. Climb maintain 12,000. American 6066.
Hello, 70 Bob, on SWAT to you.
118 radar contact. 30 miles east of Dublin. Flight level 360.
That's the ortho. You can see there's this default tile and there's ortho here. Beautiful.
And Atlanta Center 276 Bravo X-ray. Sorry about that. We fixed the call sign. We're ready to go. 276 Bravo X-ray, let me give you squawk code squawk 2064. 064, 276 Bravo.
So, ETA 2212, not long. Only the one sector as well tonight, guys, because I've got the group flight for the members on Thursday. I might do something on the gaming channel tomorrow. The City Skylines stream, I might start that for a bit of fun. And then hopefully on Friday, guys, I'll have the Wing 42 24/7, not to be 100% certain yet. Otmar, who's making that for Microsoft Flight Simulator, he has a version already, but he doesn't want me to use that one on the stream. He wants me to use like a more complete version. It's looking really quite epic. This
Radar contact, 20 miles southwest of Dublin at 4,000. Are you VFR? So we'd like to open our IFR flight plan right now, if that's okay.
You can tell you in America, opening flight plans.
To the Raleigh airport via position direct holiday stand as filed. Climb maintain 5,000. The Macon altimeter is 29907.
So when you have very short flights like this, in reality, you can hand over control to pilot monitoring to get set up as soon as possible, because look at the cruise here. It's about 70-80 miles cruise segment, so it's not a huge amount of time to brief. So I am going to start. It's quite tricky on your own, but it's going to be a bit heads down. We're getting everything set up for the approach. So, obviously two pilots, one's looking out the window monitoring the flight path, but it's only me on my lonesome here, so I will get what I can done now. So 250 below 10,000. Forecast winds are in. So we've got 257 at 34. 200 is 253 at 44. And 10,000 to 18 and 20. Executed. Expecting runway 23.
449 ready for taxi.
10 mile ring, 4 mile ring. And 3 times height. Top percent's approximately there. So it's a little bit delayed, but that's because we're going to be doing a 180 turn onto the approach. Let's have a look. There we go. Well, we're already going to start our descent by the time we'll probably still be on the SID here. I'm going to Kilo Charlie Romeo Whiskey. No stars here. Straight onto the approach. Pilots 23. Airport.
125, same Mach number. Mach is now 78, up at 125. 2681 means Mach 80 or
Many informations about takeoff runs, but we need that one. I think that's all I need. That in the airport chart.
Delta 2681, maintain Mach 80 or greater.
Sweet.
Atlanta Center, very good afternoon.
Series epic.
Pocket 2, Alpha Mike, Atlanta Center, hello, maintain follow.
I'm having issues with my chat. I don't know if my chat's frozen.
20.
But, I can't actually, I'm just refreshing it here. Thank you, Tony Giroli, for the $10, buddy.
Would you consider streaming a Snowbird Express flight from Toronto to Tampa? Happy landing.
Thank you very much, Tony, for the $10. Really appreciate it, buddy. Hope you're doing well. So Toronto, Canada to Tampa, Florida. How long is that going to take? It's going to be like 3 or 4 hours or something. But I've never heard of the Snowbird Express flight before. I'll think about that, Tony. Thank you very much for your consideration. I'll look into that. Guys, I've completely lost chat. I can't actually refresh the thing. There we are. Guys, I'm just catching up there. Norse says, yes, City Skylines finally. It's coming up here. Simple takeoffs, Captain. What a coming pay. Where are you looking forward to the most in Microsoft Flight Simulator? As we've been mentioning, the Boeing 247 by Wing 42. It's going to be out soon. I'm going to be getting a preview copy of that. This is an aircraft which the Dev has been developing for some time now. And the pricing of this aircraft, he could easily charge $60–70. He's actually experimenting with pricing. He's going to be charging only $20 for a really high quality premium aircraft. So he sent me the instruction manual already, or some guidance on this aircraft, which I'm looking forward to study. But that's looking good. Obviously the PMG G737 would be excellent. So looking forward to trying that out. Brandon, MD11 looks nice. Shame that Q8 hadn't crashed the tester. Oh no, did he? It does look promising, but shame he had a crash to desktop. As I said, I'm not involved with Rotate in promoting any of their products, but I will purchase that. It'll be a good fun aircraft to try out for sure. We'll do that in the next couple of weeks for sure. Guys, I'm just catching up on chat. I missed all this. Joel, Captain, what kind of system are you operating hardware and software on? I'll give you that, Joel. There's all my specs coming up.
2354, Memphis Center is closed, frequency change approved.
Lauren, I hope you're doing well. Lauren, I saw your DM as well. I just saw it before the stream. Thanks for updating you. I was a bit worried because you just popped away, but feel free to still jump into the group flight on Thursday. You're all booked in. Snowbirds are people who live in Canada, northern Midwest states who spend most of their winter in Florida or Mexico. I didn't know that. Thanks for the info, Lauren. Appreciate the donation again, Tony. Now I know. But oh yeah, I'll look into that. Martin just realised no indication of the cockpit, but apparently the coffee machine again has failed. What does the QI say about that? Divert immediately.
Clear for takeoff, runway 17, Allegiant 449. Southwest 1009, last center.
John, City Skylines, Alpaca Street, Alpaca Avenue, 737 Boulevard. Yeah, you can all contribute. Great fun. Hi Gareth. Hi Captain, currently flying around the world in ZIBO in 3 to 4 hours. Sectors reached Anchorage today. Very cool. Wow. Freddy Fish, glad the weather is clear. Should be some great views of the, I can't pronounce that, Appalachian Mountains? Really don't know. That's embarrassing. Sounds great. Listen, divert to Milano to cure coffee. Deprive. Excellent. Right, let's have a little look at this approach then. So there's no start into Charleston. Basically, our flight plan terminates at Charleston VOR 17.4. So I'll put that active for now. And from there, I guess you get vectors. Or you can intercept the 055 radial outbound from Charleston en route to Glaze. MSA is 3,600, so as long as you're above that height there, you're not going to hit anything. Making sure you know what the Mora is in here. So we're going to go Charleston direct to Glaze. That's going to position us on base leg. And Glaze... This is out here. Just trying to do that at 250 knots, and that's really slow. Really fast. And notice how there's a massive overshoot here. There should be a bypass message. So you see this bypass. This is basically saying, look, if you want me to do 250 knots past Glaze, this is the best arc I can do. So what we need to do, we need to bring the speed right back. It's quite a tight turn here. So what I'm going to do is go from Glaze. We're going to bring the speed right back at Glaze to 200 knots. So we're at 200 knots below here, and this should tighten this turn out slightly. So let's keep that. Just redrawing it, or trying to. Uh-oh. ZIBO. That's an impressive turn. So I think it might take a while to redraw. Oh, that's the best it can do, but by... Oh, I know why. Put 200. Stupid boy. There we are. Now, look at that. See how by bringing that speed back from 250 to 200. Let me just delete that again just to show you. Execute. So look, 250 knots. This is incredible. Like how ZIBO's modeled this, because it's pretty much how the exact aircraft would draw it as well. By bringing that speed back, you're going to have the aircraft capable of achieving that turn a lot more. So let's do that again. Look, Glaze, 200 knots or below. Execute, a lot tighter. Really good. And this actually happened to me the other day in the real aircraft. I was flying an RNAV. We're flying an RNAV approach into our destination. Actually, the runway orientation isn't too dissimilar to this, and we had a very strong wind pushing us in this direction. So we had about a 3,000 or 4,000 feet. It was about a 40-knot wind, and as we turned base, that wind increased our ground speed, and the aircraft tried to stay on the magenta line, and it overbanked slightly. It went to about 35, 36 degrees. We actually got an overbank warning. So yeah, got to be a bit careful of that. So, yeah. So that's why we've got to speed back. Guys, so busy, guys. I'm trying to listen to ATC. I've got people messaging me on VATSIM and all sorts going on. So yeah, we've catered for that. 200 knots below. Intercept, just want to bring that to 180 knots below. There we are. So further helped tighten that. So it is overshooting slightly. Sometimes that's just nothing you can do. It's just the way it's designed. And then Jigsaw 3,000 feet above 180. So that's looking good. ILSN 4103. It's now active. Box 1 and 2. We've got 17.4 on standby for the VOR. Course is 235.
Up to 2681. Indies cars closed. Frequency chambers good. Good. Come on to your flight. Over.
235. We've got a height check still to 2,400. That is the final approach fix at 5.5 DME. So that is there. Minimums 1181. Is set.
50, 40, 30.
Elevation 947,
20,
950 MSA.
10.
Southeast 4,000 is the highest. My goodness, Bismarck, thank you.
Welcome to the USA. Look forward to flying into it.
Well, Bismarck, thank you very much for your $20, buddy. Really appreciate it. I'm glad you're looking forward to the group flight on Thursday. You must be getting up perhaps a little bit earlier in the morning, but appreciate that, and looking forward to flying with you. That's very generous of you, sir. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Matrix, what's the 121.5? That is the international distress frequency, which all airlines are monitoring in the cruise, and other agencies are monitoring it as well. And it's recognised. It's called the on-guard frequency. So if you're in distress, no one can hear you. You can talk on this frequency. There's always people listening. You often get idiots making stupid noises on it too in real life too, as well.
Would you like 350 or 370 for direction flight? Alright, climbing level at 370.
Sim 737 pilot LNAV mode also limits bank angles when engaged, so changing the bank angle indicator is just good practice and maybe operator dependent. Well, changing the bank angle selector in LNAV makes no difference. We should be at 10 here. The only time the aircraft will be following this is in heading select, or if you're in Vorlock following a radial on a VOR. It'll actually respect the bank angle. LNAV will try its absolute best to stay on the magenta line unless there's a bypass. What happened the other day was we had a 50 knot tailwind, so on base leg reduced the speed to 180 knots. Turned base, but our ground speed, even though we were doing indicated 180, it was about 230, 240, and it really struggled with the turn. And it did actually, LNAV went up to 35, 36 degrees to stay on the magenta line, and we did get a bank angle warning. I was just guarding the controls to monitor it. We had a speed break out as well. 2 tons, no MOGF for me this month. I know it's an awful date and time. It's just because
50,
weekends are so
40,
busy for me at the moment.
30, 20, 10.
Thanks, Lord Robson, for the $5. Appreciate it, buddy.
Is the seatbelt sign still kept on the whole flight these days, or has it been relaxed?
So my operator, we do keep the seatbelt sign on at all times. You can still use the facilities. You just ding the cabin and go. This is part of a COVID to reduce people, mixing in the cabin. One of the things we're having a problem with at the moment is where we are, or I'm based in the UK. The UK, if you're outside the UK, guys, or outside of Europe, we might even be in Europe, not realise. UK has no COVID restrictions right now. Everything is back to normal. There's no restrictions, there's no issues whatsoever. Mask wearing is not mandatory. It's basically pre-COVID, and that's great. However, a lot of people who are flying with us from the UK don't realise that other European countries that we fly into have still very strict COVID requirements. So I believe you'll be able to quote this if anyone's here, but from Germany, quite strict still. I think Holland, Spain is a little bit more relaxed, but we have to try and explain, because when you book a ticket, my operator, you have to agree to wear a face mask unless you are medically exempt. And we have some passengers not wearing masks. We have to tell them, look, you've got to wear your mask. It's very few passengers, but at the moment that is the current policy. So going back to the reason why the seatbelt sign is on, that's why we want people to not spread and move around the cabin. Might be changing at some point. Anyway, thank you very much, Lord Robson, for your continued support and donation. I hope that helps answer your question. Right, so we discussed track keeping and how it might overshoot. We're going to go from Charleston to Glaze. From Glaze, afterwards, intercept, Jigsaw. Ah, interesting. I've only just noticed this. We have 2 Jigsaws. Jigsaw with no distance. That's a bit glitchy. So what I'm just going to do is go Jigsaw still like this. That was a bit weird. Why we had 2 there? Glaze, intercept, Jigsaw, stilt. Okay, that's looking good. Missed approach is climb to 1800 feet, so it's only going to be about 800 feet AGL. It's going to be a right turn to 3000 feet, direct to the VR and hold. So 3000, quite close to the ground, like it's only 2000 feet AGL, so quite a low missed approach altitude. DME radar required, autopilot couple approach not authorised, below 1700. Runway 23, helicopter visibility, that's not for us. Cool. Ah, many feet. What's this again? I can't remember. Is it hundreds of feet? I have no idea what it is in the US. We'll have enough today when it's nice. Landing on 2-3, so Navigraph actually have some additional guidance for this airport. So runway 23, here's what it's going to look like for us. Here's the runway photograph. You can see how it's on this hill here. Literally, it's a vertical drop basically for the thumbnail for this video. I took below the approach lights here. So, Class C airspace, MSA we discovered. Caution, extreme drop-offs at both ends of runway. VARS is at 3 degrees. A resting system is located at the end of the runway. Hopefully we won't need that today. Rapidly rising terrain may activate GPWS on short final. Runway is a display threshold. Usable landing level is 6,200 feet, so about 2,000 metres. And there's obstacles on departure. So that's it. Landing on 2-3 then, we think. 2,000 metres. And we're going to use flat 40, trying to vacate here. Descend maintain flight level 310, back at 2232. So 310. So you can see that we're more than 50 miles from top of descent. It's about 70 miles. So if I push out into vent, it should go to a cruise descent. There we are. So it's not going to do a full descent. It's going to do a cruise descent down to 310. Look at that, only here for 25 minutes. So that's it. It's going to be about 1,600 metres here. So we're going to go flat 40 or to break 3, second E10s. And if we miss that exit, we can go to the end here, Alpha.
50,
fuel,
40,
ton to burn,
30,
61.9.
20, 10.
Flat 40 on a break 3, 10. Robert S, thanks for the €2.
Did you fly to Ledge? I saw your Insta post.
Did you fly to Ledge? I saw your Insta post. Robert, thank you very much for your donation. I don't disclose my route or anywhere I fly at the moment. I fully understand the curiosity. And all I do is respect that you respect my privacy on that. As I've mentioned many times, my operator gives me full permission to run this channel. But Ledge, I might have been, might have not have been. thanks buddy. Cannot confirm nor deny.
Back at 2245, Indy Center is closed. Frequency change approved. Good. Frequency change approved. Now back at 2245.
Anyway, that lovely ortho scenery. Guys, it's such a short flight. I should have gone maybe a little further away from Atlanta, but so be it. Looks great. What state are we over, guys?
Southwest 1009, turn right heading.
Churchill, Morristown. What's the range of these mountain ranges called again? It's 9 as well. Love it, guys. I have our ATC in Charleston. Yeah, thanks Domino, Missing and Christian. I have no clue where we are.
Southwest 10 on 9, turn right, heading 36er. Oscar 212, climb and maintain, follow 330.
Oh, these are the Appalachian Mountains. Alpacian Mountains. Ah, thank you, Freddy Fish. Appalachian, thanks. They look in fact mega. It's a huge range of mountains. What was that for me?
$50, $40, $30, $20.
I think we have tower. Oh, we do have some ATC. Fantastic. Thanks, guys. Oh, Robin, cheers, buddy.
I totally respect your privacy, also your moustache.
I don't know if you just misspelt that, Robert, or you wanted the pronunciation by Microsoft and to go moustache. Thank you very much for your donation, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you.
3310 on line center, hello, climb and maintain, buckle 370. 370, 3310. That's center, Delta 1699, any chance we can get flight level 270? 1699, right, maintain, buckle 270.
Excellent piano bar music, that's what we always go for here as well. Brilliant. Lauren stretches all the way from New Brunswick in Canada down to Georgia and...
2232, Indy Center is closed, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, good night.
That's got to be frequency change approved up back at 2232. Thank you very much, the ATC. Good evening, sir. So, I guess that means Unicom. Until we get a bit closer to Charleston. Wow, there's a trail you can hike the entire range. Wow, that's going to be thousands of kilometres. That worked surprisingly well. I don't know who did. Moustache. I might shave it off soon. The general consensus is negative from family and friends and colleagues. Right, so anyway, we'll go down to 310 as requested by ATC, and then we'll level off at 31. This new top of descent point has been generated from our new cruise level of 310, and then we can initiate third descent from there. Get out of here, Jeff. These mountains used to join with Scotland. Like millions of years ago, was it, when the plates were separated? Probably, I guess you're 100% right. Fascinating, all that stuff. Yeah, I was going to say, Dante, it would take almost 6 to 8 months to hike it. Yeah, it'd be a huge range. Looks great in Ortho. This is Bing, guys. Bit of a colour change here. I know there's US Fork Boy, which is all colour corrected, but I just used to grab the Bing maps. Looks amazing. Millions of years ago. Very cool, Jeff. Amazing. That is true, John. Joao, what do you expect from Laminar on the new version of Explain 12? I think it's just basically bringing up to speed the textures, the graphics, how it looks, isn't it?
Minimums, approaching minimums.
Modern, like Microsoft Flight Simulator, perhaps. In essence, the core simulator doesn't need changing. My aircraft
50,
behave, flight
40,
model is fantastic.
30, 20, 10.
Oh my goodness, got 2 here. Owen, I'll read that in a second. Thank you very much, John. Bros for the $5, buddy.
Hey there. Love
Hi.
your vids. Getting my commercial license in 2 weeks. Any tips?
Amazing, John Bros. Thank you very much for the $5. Now, it is 12 years since I got my CPL, which actually was in Arizona. I did it on a Seneca out of Goodyear. You know, just relax is the key thing. I mean, this is just stuff that anyone would tell you with regards to flying. Make sure you know your aircraft, your emergency procedures. I don't know if you're doing it on a twin or a single engine complex aircraft with gear and stuff, but yeah, just take your time, know your aircraft. I've really, I can't give you many more tips than that. It's been such a long time since I've flown GA or twin. You know, Europe and UK is general aviation isn't as accessible as it is in the States. It's very expensive as well, so I haven't kept up. My SCP rating expired about 10 years ago. But no, best of luck, buddy. Appreciate your donation. And sorry I couldn't give you much advice or tips. Owen, thanks 27 months of membership. My captain completed my first solo landaway on Sunday as part of my weekend PPL training. Amazing. Was so cool and really liberating. Thanks for everything. You're most welcome, Owen. Congratulations on that. My first solo landaway, where was that? I did mine from Fenland, Echo, let me get this right, Echo Golf Charlie Lima. Is that the IK code? I can't remember now. And I went to, where was it, my first solo? I think it was Nottingham Tollerton. But I can't remember. I'll have to get my logbook out to have a look there. But that's great, Owen. Very good. I hope you enjoy completing the rest of your nav exercises on your PPL. Best of luck. Keep us posted with your progress. Amazing. Anyway, there's our new top descent point. We'll start up. So we do have approach online. Let's see if we can actually grab some weather. Make sure it is 2-3. They don't. Oh, we do have an ATIS here.
50,
they are using 2-3
40,
ILS approach.
30, 20.
Variable 6
10.
knots, 10 statute miles, and 23 degrees. Lovely day there. Thank you.
Here's a coffee, Captain.
Thank you.
Are you looking forward to the MSFS 2020 PMDG 737? And
yes.
A curious question from me. What is the SU light for on the overhead?
Well, thank you very much, Night Beauty, for the £5. Yes, very much looking forward to the PMDG NGX in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I've had so many people asking me, oh, have you got early access, or have you been talking to them? PMDG, I believe, have an in-house development team. They have a lot of pilots. I think the CEO is a Boeing pilot as well, and they've got a lot of guys there, so I don't know any more than anyone else does there, but it does look very, very exciting, and I'll 100% be using that when it gets released, and using it in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yes, the PSEU, so it's the light right up here on the overhead panel. It's a light we all hate. Where are you? There it is. The PSEU light stands for Proximity Switch Electronic Unit, and basically it just monitors lots of different systems on the aircraft, so configuration warnings for takeoff and landing, air ground sensor units, the position of the gear. Essentially this light comes on. It could be one of several different things. An engineer has to come and he'll do a test in the NEBA to work out what caused it to illuminate there as well, but they have to complete a test on the FMC called a bite test. Haven't had it for a while. Comes on for loads of different reasons, but yes, the Proximity Switch Electronic Unit, that is what it is. Thank you very much for your £5 donation, Night Beauty, very much appreciated. Excellent, so we've got no speed restriction, just going to keep an eye out on the traffic ahead. It's decent enough separation, he's 20 miles ahead. Go over our econ descent speed initially and see where we end up. That was me just knocking the rudder, I was just moving my chair back. Excellent. John, I wonder why they got you to do descent early like that. Could be anything. It's very common in Europe due to airspace constraints going into Spain
50,
and things like that.
40,
Guys, very
30,
generous
20,
this evening. Thanks so
10.
much. So there's no restrictions or anything. I'm just going to go down to transition altitude.
A little of donation for fuel to the price rise.
Oh, thank you very much, Unknown Game, for the £1.79. Very kind of you for your donation. Oh, it's absurd. I filled up the BMW today, the diesel, and it was empty. I've got about, I'm just finding the picture now because I sent it to one of my friends. It was £110 to fill up my car. I'll do 600 miles on that. Where's my picture here? Oh, top descent, ladies and gentlemen, down we go. So I put in 58 litres of diesel in the Beamer, and it cost me £107. It's absolutely crazy. But I believe, you know, the price of a barrel of oil is sort of stable now, and it's starting to decrease. So hopefully it won't go any higher. I mean, what was that I paid for at the pump there? £1.83 a litre. Crazy, but appreciate it, Unknown Gamer. We're all absolutely sitting there. We're all in the same boat. It's absolutely absurd. Markin, what year is your Beamer? It's 2008. It is 14 years old, 130,000 miles. Bulletproof. Absolutely no problem with this at all. And it will do another 130,000 miles. Bank angle's 25. Night Beauty, no problem. I was always curious. I'll ensure I have my checkbook for the engineer if the PSU light comes on. Brilliant. I think fuel is more expensive in certain places in Europe at the moment as well. Robert, you put 70 litres in the Volvo. It was nearly 150 euros. Ouch. What's the prices in America like? Always been cheaper. Approach. Contact approach.
Bucket 465 mile, my apologies, turn right heading 050.
Right heading 050.
One of this airport's never had so much traffic going into it. There you go. Don't forget, guys, once we've landed, we're going to go check out the Xometry scenery, the West Virginia International Yeager Airport. Scenery's been provided very kindly by Xometry Scenery, and they have also, on top of that, given me a copy to give away to one of you watching tonight. Do go check out their Discord. You can find out all about the airports they're developing for X-Plane and Microsoft Flight Simulator as well. Gallons, litres. What's that?
Attaining 200 knots for final, Bucket off.
Bucket 2 takeoff, that was best forward speed until 5 mile final.
When's the face reveal?
5 miles for final.
NSER, you ready? I'll do about a face reveal now, you ready? There you go, that's me. 1 gallon's roughly 3.8 litres. Oh, it is quite expensive. I'm just here for the quiz, love it. Is it Charleston, I think? Charleston approach, very good afternoon. Alpaca 2232 descending, 180 inbound to the Charleston VOR.
Bucket 2232, Charleston approach, hello, squawk 3031 and ident.
Squawk 3031 and we'll ident Alpaca 2232. So down here, 3031.
Bucket 465, turn right heading 140.
And ident.
Turn right heading 140.
So ident, you'll pop up on their radar so they can see.
Bucket 2232, ready to contact 43 miles west of the Charleston Airport. Turn right heading 070, descend 6,000, you can expect vectors at left, right 23, there's out this correct.
Right heading 070 degrees, and just confirm that cleared altitude, sorry, Alpaca 2232, 6,000 I think.
Bucket 2232, descend 6,000.
So maintain 6,000, heading 070 degrees, Alpaca 2232, vectors for 23. 6,000 feet set, so we'll now wait until the transition altitude. Looks like we're coming in from the other direction then.
200, join the localizer.
It'll be 29905.
Right heading 200, join localizer, Alpaca 465.
So I'm guessing we're coming in from the other side, so what we need to do is update the... oh, just change the one there, so 1181 and 29905. So what we can do, if I bring up the chart here, is update the routing and flying for the other transition from the east via Kama, and this is exactly what we're doing in real life. So ILS-23, now we're going to select Kama, execute. We just need to tell the FMS
Bucket 22 Golf, you are
what we want to do. So we're just going to bring Kama to the top,
22-3.
execute. Now we talked about earlier the speed, just going to try and overshoot. So what I do is bring the speed right back at Kama.
Delta 2631,
It's got a bit of a weird intercept thing going on here.
We are
Jigsaw's
currently
twice.
220 knots, so 2681.
There we are, so look at that. Kama's,
125, see indicator.
it's only 2.2 miles away, and see that turn, look, it's going, it's exactly what the real aircraft would do.
Buck 125, maintain 210 knots or
So
less
we need
until 5 mile final.
to just help it out a little bit there. We're not going to be following this, remember, we're going to get vectors.
Walker 1262,
So we just
maintain
need to
210
update the
knots or less.
FMS. So now I've updated the routing local, our
210
VNAV
left,
profile's
52.
updated as well, about 1400 feet low, so we'll just leave it in VNAV, it's now going to do 1,000 feet per
Charleston
minute.
Alpha 49 Alpha
To
with
recapture the vertical profile.
16,000 inbound Charleston VOR. Alpaca 465, looks like you didn't catch the ILS. Turn right heading 270, join the localizer.
Alpaca's all over.
Turn right heading 270, join localizer, apologies for Alpaca 465.
Alpaca 49 Alpha, squawk 30.
Hey Lucas, how are you doing well? You're going to fly the MD-11 when it comes out? Yes, in a couple of days. I was checking a little bit of QA pilot stream. It's very good.
Pocket 22 Golf, contact
I will
Charleston
purchase
Tower,
that as soon as released, and we will definitely
125.7.
enjoy a sector of that.
5.7.
A whole new aircraft to learn again.
Pocket 4 now for rate of contact 40 miles west of the Charleston Airport. Turn right heading 080. Descend and maintain 6,000.
Paul Hamilton, too late for Jack tonight. Do you want me to take a picture and put on Instagram what he's like right now? I'm not disturbing him. We went for a really long walk. He's asleep under my feet at the moment. I'm just taking a picture, guys, and then check it out on Instagram. My Instagram story. He's absolutely all curled up in a little ball under the desk.
Delta 2681, turn left heading 310.
Turn left heading 310, Delta 2681.
Delta 2681, descend maintain 3000, give me your best rate.
Descend maintain 3000.
There you go, I literally just posted it on my Instagram story. Go check out.
Turn left heading 050.
I'm not going to say his name because he'll wake up, but he's sleeping as well. He's like a little baby right now.
Walker 1262, turn left
cool,
heading
so
050,
yeah, as I said, we're not on the magenta line here. It's not much point staying in VNAV, or you can just keep updating it. So I'm going to wait until he sends us a little bit further left. And actually what I'm going to do is make a waypoint for this direction. 2, 3, 5. So what I'm going to do is camera 145/10. Just take off that radial there, making a waypoint about there. Then camera. Just going to be a little bit more representative of our track miles, perhaps. There we are. So I've just made a way. That's the beauty of the 737 FMS. There's a lot of flexibility in creating your own waypoints and making your own path. A little bit of a bug still where the decel speeds, that's the decel to 250 knots there. That should be exactly on the magenta line. It's a little bit offset, but it still works.
Pocket 2245, turn left heading 050, descend.
He's hoping for a butter. Yes, if I get a butter, I promised one of the members I'd play the very good, very nice soundbite. If you've not heard of the meme, the very good, very nice, this guy in Tenerife, I'm very tempted to play it now, but I'll only do it if I get a butter.
306, Pocket 2
Alpha Mike 3006.
Very busy.
006,
So back on VNAV, it's just losing our speed slightly.
Delta 2681, turn left heading 250, join the low climb.
Left heading 250 and join the low climb.
Look at this scenery.
Pocket 465, contact tower 1.
Very dramatic.
Correction, 125.7.
Tower on 125.7, back at 465.
Approach, can you just confirm the speed for Pocket 2245?
Good work, Anon. That's always one to do if you're not sure.
Lester Cross calling, sorry, was my line say again?
Very good, very
Can you
nice.
just confirm the speed for Pocket 2245, please?
It's just all in my head all day.
Resume normal speed on Pocket 2245.
If I butter, I promise you I'll play that, okay?
Pocket 2 Alpha Mike, you
I'll play
are
that,
ready to
or I'll do this one.
31 miles west of the Charleston Airport.
Oh, it's really quiet for some
Let's see, turn right heading 05, correction, 070, descend and maintain 6,000.
Descend and maintain 6,000, right heading 070, Pocket 2 Alpha Mike.
Charleston approach, Alpha 1730, descending to plane level 190, and we
There
have
it is.
information Alpha on board.
Look at you'll have a good look at the scenery. Look at the approach, look.
1738, squawk 3017.
Don't want to get low.
3017 on the squawk, Pocket 1738.
This trip is on a mountain. Literally is.
Correction, Pocket 125.
So there's the decel point. It's going to start reducing to 250 knots. In fact, I'm just going to change to 250.
Pocket 125.
All aircraft, Charleston information, Bravo is current, 22992.
Information Bravo.
2022, this is maintain
Is that a different
3000.
pressure setting, maybe? We've just crossed the Kanawha River.
Delta 2681, 6 miles from Jigsaw, clear LS per 223.
Superb.
Approach 23, Delta
Learning so much today.
Pocket 2232, turn left heading 050.
Left heading 050 degrees, up pocket 2232. And the new altimeter setting he did say was 29902, standard basically. So that's now set. Passing 10,000, 6,000, post-cruise checks. Fuel 4 pumps, lights coming on. Angle bank set to 25 degrees, pressurization 3.0, and that is all set. Seatbelts, whoops, a bit late there. That's now on recall. Checks complete. We've been lucky, no failures. What ortho source is this? So basically, Xometry linked to one of the tiles. I think it's actually one of those Fort Boy ones, but it's zoom level 16. But they have a patch if you want to generate your own tile. They've fully recognised, like most of the developers now, that a lot of X-Plane 11 users use ortho photo scenery, so they've made it compatible. And they've got a custom mesh to it. That's great.
Alpaca 125, turn left heading 260, join the
So not only under speed control, but I'm going to start bringing the speed back because our position, approaching base leg here.
United 2022, turn right heading 140.
I'll turn right heading 140, United 2022.
Alpaca 1738, we're going to contact 23 miles to the west of the Charleston Airport, turn right heading 090, descending
What a lovely day to go flying as well.
Effective LS23.
John, I should have said that after landing, admittedly.
Alpaca 49 Alpha, turn left heading 050. Left heading 050, Alpaca 49 Alpha.
Start updating to camera.
1262, turn left heading 310.
So it says we're high, but obviously that's if we turn left straight away now. We're still being flying downwind here.
Tower, Alpaca 465, clear runway 23.
Guys, if you are enjoying the video, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button as well. We'll be doing a giveaway of this beautiful Xometry scenery after landing as well.
Apologies.
Greaser ILS, yes sir.
2681, contact tower 125.7, good day.
125.7, good day.
Walker, disregard.
Beautiful. So back to the up speed now. We're in a good position to accept a base leg. We can get the flaps out to reduce the height, or we can just stay at this speed to be as efficient as possible.
Walker 20, correction, United 2022, turn left heading 1, correction, right turn heading 190, join the localizer.
Alright, turn 190, join the localizer, United 2022.
United 2022, actually make that heading 200.
So I'm now going to go vertical speed, because I don't want to keep going lower and lower as we fly away from the airport, so I'm just going to go 500 feet per minute, waiting for our turn onto base leg.
Alpaca 125, maintain 200 knots or less until 5 mile final.
200 less until 5 mile final, Alpaca 125.
That's quite good. Oh, there we are. So yeah, we're going to go out quite a bit here. He's doing a great job though. Look at the spacing of the aircraft here.
Turn right heading 180.
So don't get any lower. I'm just going to go for yes, just 250 feet per minute. There we are.
Alpaca 1738 to go in direct.
Try and maintain a CDA.
I'll say again for Alpaca.
Robert, are you planning to play Hell Let Loose again? Yes. Hit us up in the gaming channel. If you go gaming multiplayer in Discord, Robert, ever want to play a game of anyone, just post there. And played a bit yesterday with Finn.
Alpaca 1738.
Just made me very angry.
3000. Give me your best rate.
So bad at that game.
Maintain 3000 and
so yeah, tomorrow I think I'll start the
Alpaca 1997, turn right, turn heading 090.
I'm going shooting tomorrow. I didn't say I've bought my first gun, guys. I know not everyone likes guns and firearms. For me, I don't see it as a gun, I see it as a tool. I'm taking a play pitch and shooting, but yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that tomorrow. One of my best mates. Got a lot of chores to do as well. Got to cut the grass the first time tomorrow, washing, ironing.
Alpaca 2245, turn left heading 210.
So that was a 2245.
Left heading 310 degrees.
It's the end of my ortho tile there, I think.
United 2022, come on from Jigsaw, clear ILS approach, running 23.
Cleared ILS 23 approach, United 2022.
In Savage, are you in Discord? I have a members only Discord. I don't have a regular Discord, I'm afraid.
125.7, United 2022. Good work, thank you.
He's doing a great job, this guy. Look at this.
Alpaca 125, you
a lot of traffic coming in. Having said it's quite a long way out, look, we're 26 miles out, but there's a huge amount of traffic. Greaser, where are you living? Planet Earth. Lauren, someone needs to paint 737 on the set for City Skylines and Alpaca where he's going to create an airline for your city in UDLC. Very good, I have got all the expansion pack. And the plan is, I've got a good map I think we can use. We're going to call it Alpacasville.
Walker 1262, good job on doing the localizer.
I had a fun city I was playing with, I've got the population to about 40,000, it's got loads more space. I've got all the DLC, all the industry DLC. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Just chill out with you guys. Nicholas, are you planning on doing cross the pond?
2232, descend and maintain at 3000, give me your best rate.
3,000 feet will give you a good rate, Alpaca 2232. So he wants us down. That's not good for CDA, but if he wants us down, we can do that. No, to cross the pond flying, Nicholas F. I am flying on that day, so unfortunately I'm going to miss another one. I missed the last one 6 months ago as well.
Alpaca 2245, turn left heading 200, join this localizer.
Left heading 200
I could go
degrees, join the
quicker
localizer.
down, but I just don't want. I don't want to be sat around at 3,000 feet level, burning loads of gas.
Sorry, that was left 260.
Left heading 260 degrees.
Yaroslav, how strict is it regarding firearms in the UK? Very. I'm still waiting for my shotgun license, so yeah, I own a gun, but it's on my friend's license, so I purchased it, he took it, it's in his safe in his house. There's a huge backlog in the UK for issuing of shotgun firearms license. I applied for mine 5 months ago, still waiting.
Oh, we're maintaining 050 now, I'll back to Mike.
Sadok, level change give the best rate? Yes, level change is the quickest way to go down for the indicated speed. So level change at this speed, I can't go down any quicker at this set speed, unless I can obviously bring the speed brake out. But I don't want to go down. Yeah, look, I'm nearly, well, I'm 40 miles away from the airport now. We're very, very far downwind here, but that's just due to a huge amount of traffic. Then we are default ortho now. Well, sorry, default scenery. Doesn't actually look that bad, to be fair. Oh, 2 tons. I still am preferential to Alpaca on time for City Skylines. I'll tell you what, 2 tons. I'll do a poll on the chat before I start the stream. Alpacasville or Alpaca on time. You can easily change the name of it whenever you want, to be fair. Maybe we'll just change it from day to day. Beautiful. Oh, we're going to end up in...
Alpaca 2232, turn left heading 310.
Heading 310 degrees, Alpaca 2252.
Alpaca 25.
So super low, super far away from the airport now.
Cleared ILS approach runway 23, Alpaca 2245.
Actually, if you play the stream back, you might have noticed the bar on the top here. It's actually started to decrease again. So I'm just going to go direct to camera. We are about 40 miles away from touchdown. So ideally we'd be at 12,000 feet, not at 5,000. We're 5,000 feet low. He still wants a good rate of descent though. But I don't. You wouldn't be this low at this far out. It's all good. There's nothing he could do. There's a huge amount of traffic there. Lauren, can you create a village near the city named Alpaca on time? My latest map is basically a country. I've got 4 towns doing different industries and a couple of villages around them. See, that's a great thing about City Skylines. I've always had an impression of having one city, but you could do little areas, can't you? Maybe we could do it that way. Friendly Fish, why do you take you down so low? Good question. Not so sure. Traffic may be the main issue, but yeah, I'm not going to give him this rate anymore. Right, I'm going to extend the centre line. It might be sending me through the localizer here. Camera and 235. Execute.
Alpaca 2232, you are 25 miles from Jigsaw, turn left heading 260. Maintain at 3,000 until established, cloud approach 223.
Left 260 degrees, on that heading, cleared, ILS 23, maintain 3,000 feet, Alpaca 2232. Do you want any speed? I'm currently doing 210 knots.
Alpaca 2232, you can resume normal speed.
Free speed, Alpaca 2232, thanks. Perfect, so I've extended the centre line, because the whole X-plane unable to pick up a localizer here, so what I'm going to do is use LNAV to... Oh, hold on, I'm just a bit of a naughty there, look. Camera's not on the extended centre line.
A mile to the right of the localizer, you might want to verify that. Walker 12.
Roger, yeah, we've got the identifier on the NV, Alpaca 2245.
There we are.
Over to tower for Walker 12, 62, off and drop there.
Lauren, I don't use the 81 tile mod, I've got the 25 tile mod. I'm using some mods.
2500.
That one, the one that allows you to have a bit more of an accurate engineer. I don't like using tons of mods. There we are. So we are 30 miles out. Ideally we're about 9,000-10,000 feet at this point here. We are going to be level at 3,000, so only 2,000 feet each year. We're only going to intercept the ILS at about 5 miles. But this was ATC wanting us to expedite descent for
1738, turn right heading 140.
again,
140, Alpaca 1738.
no guidance whatsoever. You'd 100% pick up something.
1997, turn left heading 1, correction, 050.
So that's why I've extended the sense line. I'll have to use our nav.
050 on the heading, Alpaca.
Hey, subscribing there, Kimmerletten.
Fucking 1997,
Debris cheap.
3000, give me a good rate down there.
3000, good rate, Alpaca 1997.
This terrain noted.
Fucking 2 Alpha Mike, descend maintain 3000.
Descend to maintain 3000, Alpaca.
Still no guidance. Look at the undulation terrain, that's very realistic. You run outwards, come up and down. Right, because X-Plane has incredibly poor range for localizers and glide slopes, I'm now going to engage LNAV, and it's going to intercept the magenta line for me on the extended sense line from Jigsaw. It's hit free speed and that traffic's 10 miles ahead, so you know what? Let's just accelerate to 230 knots. 235. That's quite cool. So you see how the thrust is coming up? The aircraft sort of stopped doing 100 feet per minute as the thrust pitch couples. So the autopilot will react to that. That is very realistic. Because as you increase thrust on those ones to come up. So we're just going to wait to see how long it takes for the localizer and glide slope to come alive. We're very close now. Just again, it's an X-plane thing.
I confirm that's right, heading 270 and join the localizer for 1738. 1738 heading 200, please.
Nicholas, how do you extend the sense line like that? There we are, look. Localizer, glide slope alive, come at 23 miles. Yeah, good luck in Spain. Sometimes they'll send you onto a 30-mile final to intercept. So there is the localizer coming alive now. Arm 4 lock, localizer live, localizer capture, runway heading 235 is set. How do you extend the sense line? You bring the waypoint to one left and then you put the final intercept course. This is on the course there.
10,000 direct Hillary, up to 4299.
Maka 49 Alpha, turn left heading 250, join the localizer.
Excellent.
Turn left heading 250, join the localizer, and would you like us to descend further? Maka 49 Alpha, descend maintain 3000.
So as soon as glide slope comes alive, we'll bring the speed back to the up speeds. Oh, we best do the descent and approach checks actually.
Descent checklist. Pressurization.
That's set.
Set.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Approach briefing and fuel.
Discussed.
IAS and alt bugs.
Checked and set.
Descent checklist complete.
All good. Fuel-wise, Cincinnati needs 3 tons of 4.2, so we'll have 30 minutes, that's fine. Approach checklist. Sorry, under localizer.
Approach checklist. Altimeters and instruments.
So that's set cross-checked, we've got the idents. Indian Charlie Romeo Whiskey.
Set and cross-checked.
Approach aids.
Checked and set.
Approach checklist complete.
Let's turn 010, Alpaca 1997.
Excellent.
Maka 2232, knock knock.
Who's there?
Contact.
Contact who?
Contact Charleston Tower 125.7. Have a good day. Thanks for your help.
25-7. That's the second time that's happened to me today. Bye. Brilliant. I've never heard that in real life, I'll have you know. Right. Contact tower. Glide slope's almost live, almost at 3,000. Wonderful. Tower, good day. Alpaca 2232. It's localizer established on ILS 23. Approaching 13 miles.
Alpaca 2232, Charleston Tower, wind 1003, runway 23, clear to land number 2 behind a Boeing 738 on a 1 mile final.
23 get a land, Alpaca 2232. It's America, they land you already. Clearly to land already. Excellent. Right, approaching 10 miles. I forgot the glide slope's only going to come alive in about 5 miles. So I'm going to start bringing that speed back. We're going to have flap 1 selected by 10 miles. Brilliant. Flat 1, no speeds. 10 mile ring here, my operator, we must have flap 1 selected by 10 miles. ZIBO's adjusted the extension times now for the leading edge flaps, so a little bit more realistic. I think it's still a little bit quick for the leading edge flaps. Flap 5. Stuart, what checklist are you using like the callouts? Listerman's on your back.
Second 2248, welcome Charleston, contact
I'm going to dock now, I'm in approach. That missed approach altitude was 3,000 feet.
Second 2245, sorry, contact ground point 8.
Contact ground point 8, Alpha 2245.
There we are, glide slope capture. CDA, we managed it. 3,000 feet is set. Looking good. Guys, we'll on speed brake. And I'm just going to do the flow now because I want to hand fly this approach. So start switches, recoil, speed brake. And the rest is all done. So, let's do it, guys. Yo, cam on. Disconnecting autopilot, auto throttle and autopilot. Looking good. Gear down. Oh, I pressed the G button, I've got it here. I keep forgetting that. Flat 15, match speed. And we'll do the landing checklist.
Landing checklist.
All the way to
Start
flaps.
switches.
Flat 30 coming in.
Recall.
Checked.
Speed brake.
Armed green light.
Landing gear.
And
Down
flat
3
40.
greens.
Auto brake.
Auto brake 3 set.
Flaps.
Flaps 40 set. Green light.
Landing lights.
On.
Landing checklist complete.
So we got a hard terrain warning there. My operator, if we were to get pull up oral sound like that, we'd have to do a terrain escape manoeuvre. We'll disregard that. I think that's... Well, it did say on the Jefferson approach briefing chart, if you were to get... It is common to get spurious terrain warnings here, but my operator, if we were to get that, yeah, that is a terrain escape manoeuvre. Don't want to be hearing that. Anyway, landing check's complete, flat 40. Order brake 3 greens, VRF plus 5 sets.
1,000 feet stabilized, Mr. Briggs.
I didn't look, is this a slightly offset approach? Maybe a couple of degrees, or definitely not lined up. I'll get on the extended sensor line. Ours is showing 3 white, so a little bit high. I'm not liking what the flight directors are showing me. It's showing me to fly left, but I need to fly right. Flight directors, we're going to get rid of those.
1738, Charleston Tower, wind 1003, runway 23,
It's a
clear
little bit
left.
high there.
Number 2 behind a Boeing 738 on a 1 mile final.
Those rad out callouts going down. Look at this approach, spectacular. Look at those lights.
200.
Continue.
Flight slow.
Disregard the glide slope on 3 whites.
Flight slow.
I'm looking at Pappies only. A little bit low there. Ooh, what's your instant?
Flight slow. Flight slow. 200. 150. 40. 30.
Check.
20.
Close. Hold the attitude. Oh, it's a butter. You know what that means?
Hello, sexy banana. Very good, very nice. Very good, very nice. Hello, Nicki Minaj.
100 knots, 80 knots, 60 knots manual braking. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Charleston, West Virginia.
32, welcome to Charleston, exit left neighborhood, contact ground 18.
Next left Alpha, ground 21.8, south back at 22.32. Thanks to the ATC, bye. Excellent, we made it. Ah, what a butter. Thank you very much, random man from Tenerife. Very good, very nice. Vacating at Alpha. Superb.
Good afternoon, I'm Hacker Alpha with you on the island, so 823.
That was great, really enjoyed that flight. This is this amazing Xometry scenery, which we're going to check out in more detail once we're parked up on stand. What's happened to this channel? All good and fun. There's Alpha. That's the only one I've got. Oh, how am I going to find my parking stand? I don't know if there was a more accurate parking stand chart, but let me just get off the runway first. Select the flaps up. There's Alpha 6, and we'll contact ground now. Ground, good afternoon, Alpaca 2232, just forgetting 23 on the Alpha taxiway.
Alpaca 2232, welcome to Charleston. Taxi at the ramp via Alpha, and if you need another spot around the side there, let me know and I'll give you clearance for Bravo.
Roger, carry on Alpha, we'll look for a stand and we'll let you know. I'm back at 22:32, thank you. Perfect, so I'm going to look for any parking stand. We've got, I'm going to pop my head out here. Oh, Alpha 5. Oh, well, actually, you know what, I'll go around there, look. Bravo 2 looks clear. Back at 22:32, yeah, we'll go for Bravo 2, around a Bravo, that's okay.
22:32, we're taxiing the ramp via Alpha and Bravo.
Alpha Bravo Bravo 2, thank you very much. I'm back at 22:32. Superb. Right, so now I'm going to start the taxiing music. That's part of a checklist, and we'll do the cleanup as well. We need to get that APU fired up. Going a little bit fast here. I'm a little bit unfamiliar with this airport.
Minimums.
There we are.
Approaching minimums.
Starting the APU. Let's get those lights off. Taxi light on. Here, coming around onto Bravo. Going to cheat a little bit here. So I think I'm just going to go all the way around. And how do I actually get there? I think I just need to cut across. Very narrow taxiway. Yeah, I'm just going to go in a straight line towards Bravo 2. That will do. 2 tons, welcome to West Virginia. Mind your couch. They tend to set fire to them. Yes, couch burning is a thing in West Virginia. I don't want to upset any or cause any domestic arguments between all our American friends here. Thank you very much, 2 tons for your 27 months of membership. Appreciate it, buddy. Excellent. We'll turn those lights off. We need to do the rest of the cleanup as well.
Welcome to Charleston.
50,
Superb.
30,
Not looking where I'm going
20,
here.
10.
Right, thank you very much. 8 on there. Unbelievable.
Didn't think you would get it in the stream, but I'm crying now while trying to park. Nice butte.
Nice butte. Chip butte. Thanks, Adon. Appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for the continued support as well. I've not even done half of the cleanup. I'm just parking on standard. The aircraft incorrectly configured. Right, parking brake is set. Let me just sort out the cleanup here. So, transponder out of trim to 4 units. Of course, this would usually be completed by Jim. We are a single pilot today. There we are. MCP. We've got 100 flight directors can come off. 3,100 APUs on the bus. Star switches off. Strobes to steady. And probes can come off as well. There we are. 2 blues, 1 red. Engines are dead. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Xometry scenery in West Virginia International Yeager Airport. West Virginia for the first ever time. Superb. Let's head on outside there. Very nice. We're going to do a full tour of the scenery here. It's a very tight apron. I think a lot of the US city, what do you call them, city jumper airlines like Delta, on the little, the Learjet aircraft, whatever they're called. I don't know, spotter, Embraers and stuff use this. I don't know if it gets many 737s, I might be completely wrong, but we'll pop off the anti-collision lights. Ground power is available. I think that will that bring that up there? I don't know how to get the air bridge attached on this one. Maybe I need to do something else there. But yeah, very nice. We're going to, as I say, explore the scenery in a bit more detail before doing the giveaway. Let's have a look at some of the comments there during the landing. I was very impressed with my ability to play the very good, very nice soundbite during the flare. Promise Freckles I do that. Brilliant. Oh, the ILS is offset 1.3 degrees. I completely missed that on the chart. See, jet charts, I'm just not familiar with jet charts. They're quite clear on NavBlue where it's offset or not. 3 degrees. Offset lock. There we are. Yeah, there we are, jet. 1.5 degrees. Thanks. That's why it was. Well, it's been modelled really nicely. Superb. Very good, very nice. Yes. Let's see, what the heck was that? Oh, you just type in YouTube. Very good, very nice, and you'll see. 10-9 Bravo should have the gates. Oh, I missed that chart as well. Airport. Learning on the go. Oh, yes, thank you. Right in the bottom there. Didn't even notice it. Walk Air Transport is a CSL now. Oh, I don't know what that is. Did ATC say Julia Roberts? Maybe I missed it. Thank you, Adon, for the 5. Appreciate that again, buddy. That was a kiss landing. It was a good one. It was a bit of a butter, not too long either. That was a thoroughly pleasant evening entertainment. Thank you very much, John Padfield. Right, anyway, I'm just going to say thanks to the ATC.
49 Alpha. I took a left there. You needed to take a right, so you're going to want to take a right onto Charlie. And then take a right
Well,
on
while we do the
Charlie
scenery
3
tour, I'll just turn the
to
volume down. We'll leave it on that because it looks wicked.
Charlie 3 7, Alpha 499
Still plenty of stands free, so. Outback at 22:32 to ground. Thank you very much to the ATC, and you can pass that on to your colleagues. That'd be appreciated. We'll see you soon.
We'll pass it along. Thanks again for flying in tonight. Come back to see us soon. Have a good night.
Cheers. Perfect. We'll stay logged on for the immersion because it looks really cool here, and we'll start taking a look around at this scenery, which you'll have a chance of giving away. So let me just get my blurb from Xometry here so I can tell you all about it. So Chris, who works, I don't know if he's the CEO of Xometry, but he got in contact a while back and said, hi, love your videos. If you ever want to check out our sceneries, let me know and I'll send you a copy, and you can always give away a copy to one of your followers. So I've got this, I'll be working with them more in the future, testing out all their different sceneries as well. It looks really, really nice here. Nicholas, this makes the 10 months. Amazing flight, Captain. Haven't laughed this much in a while. Thank you very much, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate yeah, your continued support as a member. Thank you very
50,
much.
40,
cheers.
30, 20.
Robert S for the
10.
€2. Really appreciate that. Brilliant.
Keep calm and butter ie.
Butter, hey, we do love a good old butter here.
Like butter.
Unbelievable. Alright, let's have a look at this scenery. So, this is Yeager Airport, also known as Charlie West. It's the largest and busiest airport in West Virginia. Well, I mean, it's a tiny airport, but West Virginia, I don't know much about the state, but this is its biggest international airport. And what's most dramatic is there's a fact that having a look at the airport, it's sort of sat on top of a mountain. So let's have a look on the approach we've just flown on runway 23 with the aircraft here on final. It's really nice, complete custom mesh, and it also works with your ortho tile, one of which you provided with a link to download it straight away and install, or you can generate your own tile. There is an Alpaca Airways 737 on final, but look at the detailing here. This is where I took the thumbnail for this video. It was down there looking up. It's really cool, really detailed, very dramatic approach there. Onto runway 23. It's a little bit upsloped, you can see. It's just as it is in real life. Nice textured grass, looking good. And here's all the antennas for all the approach aids. Let me read the blurb. I think it even says what Air Force is based here. It's the West Virginia National Guard and Capital Jet Center for General Aviation is based here. So we've got lots of Hercules, very nicely detailed. I don't know if you can remove these static aircraft, but I mean, you won't be parked over here on that apron, but yeah, very nice to see. Details phenomenal. That 130th Airlift Wing is based here, West Virginia Air National Guard, very cool. So, it was a flattened hilltop, 300 feet above the valleys of the Elk and Kanawha River, and the runway is only 6,700 feet, with the hills drop off sharply on all sides. Makes the airport one of the most challenging airports in North America. Very, very cool. It has high resolution ground textures. Yes, you can see down here, level the oil and muck and grease on the aprons and stands. Here's the main terminal there as well. Yeah, it's spot on, isn't it? Really, really nice. Realistic wear, tar cracks and stains. Very, very nice. Accurately placed custom buildings and custom clutter. We love a bit of custom clutter. We've got American flags over here, car park. Actually, what's that flag of? Is that the West Virginian flag? No idea. Kind of looks like a city skylines map. It does a little bit. Yeah, very nice. Look at the Alpaca Airways hub here. Amazing. Sam Jetway and Marshall as a custom. I couldn't get my airbrush to attach, but I'm having issues with Sam all the time here. And we've got all the 3D grass, bushes and trees as usual. Very nice indeed. And thank you very much to Xometry for sending me a copy. And as I've mentioned several times before, they'd like one of you guys to have a chance of winning a copy as well. So we're going to do a little giveaway. Let's find ourselves a nice position here. Any more aircraft on final? Not at the moment, so we'll have a look at the apron like this, and we'll run the giveaway. So, giveaways very simply, if you've not entered one before, quite simple. All I need to get you to do in chat, let me just set this up here. You don't have to do anything other than put in lowercase or uppercase the 4-letter ICAO code for this airport, Charleston. All I need is the 4-letter ICAO code. Type that in lowercase or uppercase. You can do that now. I've already enabled it. It's anti-spam is enabled, so make sure you only do it once. Don't put it in more than once. If you do it twice, you will not be entered into the giveaway. And if you are the winner of the giveaway, all you've got to do is get in contact with me via social media. Facebook, I'm on. Instagram, I'm on Twitter as well. If you don't have social media, you can email me at flightdecktosim@gmail.com. All I need is you to contact me, and I'll will ask for your email address. And if you don't have one already, you'll need to create a store on the InnyBuilds store account, and then InnyBuilds will add the scenery for you, and then it'll be free for you to download. Superb. Nice butter today. That was a good landing. So we talked about terrain escape today. It's an area which I've not actually made a tutorial on because of the sensitivity of the maneuver. So you won't see me do any wind shear escape tutorials or stall recoveries or terrain escapes, because I know line pilots watch this. They shouldn't be using this for educational purposes. It's only entertainment, but I wouldn't feel comfortable performing those maneuvers if I was to do it differently. Flight sims, as you hear me preach all the time, are amazing. They're incredibly realistic, but they're not the same as the real aircraft in certain instances, so doing those sort of maneuvers there. But talking about terrain escape, what we had there on the approach, if we were to get that pull up or a warning, it's a mandatory terrain escape maneuver at my operator. So we disconnect all the automation, we firewall the thrust lever, we pitch up to 20 degrees, wings level, stow to speed brake, and leave the configuration until the terrain is no longer a factor. If terrain is still a factor, we increase the attitude further above 20 degrees until we get intermittent stick shaker as well. Something you never want to have to do at any time in your career. You only ever want to practice in the simulator, but it is your final opportunity to clear obstacles and terrain. So yeah, that's what we would have done, my operator, and then you'd smoothly, once you are clear of the terrain, transition into the go-around procedure. That's what we would have done. Excellent, seeing plenty correct answers in chat. Kilo Charlie Romeo Whiskey. I'll just let that run for another 30 seconds or so, in case some of you have slightly slow internet connection. Milo Millionario, have you experienced a microburst? No, I have experienced wind shear before though, which can be associated with microburst, but that wasn't the case. It was in Tenerife. Tenerife is very well known for wind shear. You typically at around 1,000 feet get a positive wind shear in Tenerife on runway 08 around 20-30 knots, so you really want to make sure you got the aircraft configured to land. VREF plus 5, and the speed just jumps up. That's quite common. Martin, does the yoke you're using have a stick shaker? No, it doesn't have any vibration or anything like that. John, Mental Pilot did a train escape to sim on the channel. I think the channel sim to register 100 feet at one point. Nasty. Nasty. Right then, guys, so let's run the giveaway. Kilo Charlie Romeo Whiskey was what we were looking for. We're going to roll it now, and the winner of the giveaway of the scenery is Main Streets, spelt with a Z. What a gangster. Love it, buddy. Congratulations to Main Streets. You are the winner of the Xometry West Virginia International Yeager Airport scenery. If you could do me a massive favour, get in contact with me via social media, Facebook, Instagram or Twitter, or you can email me as well. Regular subscriber, not a member. It's been a while since a member's won, so definitely unrigged. But it's all on here. He's here as well. He goes, yes, I won. Congratulations, Main Streets. Get in contact with me. Do me a massive favour. If you don't have one already, create a store account, completely free to do, on the InnyBuilds website. That will be needed. And then InnyBuilds, on behalf of Xometry, will add that scenery to your account for you to download and enjoy. Unbelievable. Lots of rigged comments in here. Now the members are getting sus because they're not winning any giveaways. But Nightbot does give you the option to choose, but I'm never going to use that. Anyone on these streams can enter the giveaway. It's completely randomly generated. Amazing. Well done to you, Main Streets. Congratulations. Right then, guys. Well, that was really fun. Just the one sector today, but I really enjoyed it. Usually these sort of length flights I like to do 2 sectors, but a nice little 2-hour stream on a Tuesday evening. Boy, you can't go wrong with that. Excellent. Well, let's zoom on in towards our aircraft. Amazing ATC for the entire sector. Really appreciate all the American VATSIM guys coming online. It was hilarious leaving Atlanta with the knock-knock jokes. Brilliant. I was in tears in the first one. So funny. Excellent. Right, I'm going to pop off the network now. There we are. We've disconnected. I can close that here. Doing some professional streamer stuff here in the background. as we smoothly transition to the replay. There we are. Let's turn the music down here. Excellent. So, cue funky replay music. There we are. So let's pop ourselves onto final. See, the X-Wing's been running for a long time. I actually had the flight set up about 50 minutes before the stream, so I had to nip out quickly. But there we are. So there was the offset approach, which I completely missed on the approach briefing. Flight directors were giving us some strange guidance as well. They were putting me high, so Pappy's is what you want to be using. Looking good there. And it was nice, a little bit of a float. We've got to get that butter. Back to funk this week, guys. Listen to this. There we are, there's the check. Close. Should have ideally touched down already. Just held the attitude. Nice, that wasn't too bad at all. There we are. That looks so dramatic from this angle. I tell you what, when I sign out, I'll do the very good, very nice on the replay from the window view one more time. Beautiful. This is the latest version of the ZIBO mod, which I've not mentioned once, so you can download this one straight away. There are a few issues. That's the tower view, but it's not really working that well. Let's do it from this side. A little bit heavy on the nose there, but otherwise not too bad at all. Right then guys, I'll pop you in this view so you can enjoy this beautiful scenery as we land at West Virginia International Yeager Airport. Massive thanks to Xometry for sending that scenery. If you didn't know already, it is available now to download. I think it's £15, $20 or so in the AnyBuild store. Really high quality scenery, different part of the world to explore. Especially if you're in West Virginia, it's a nice airport to go into. Enjoyed streaming into there today. Cool, well, where do I start? Guys, incredibly generous today, all of you. I really don't know what to say. I'm always shocked and astounded by the generosity shown by you. At one point, you were going crazy. So thank you very much to all the donations. Never ever required. Really appreciated nonetheless. To all the members, thank you very much for your continued support as members. Very much appreciated. Don't forget on Thursday, we've got the 27th members group flight. Don't forget to make your booking on the group flight channel. I'll add you to that. We've got a great turnout today, because we're a little bit low initially, but we're up to 40 plus there, so we've got plenty of availability. So I'll see you all then. To all my regular viewers and subscribers, thank you very much for popping in. I hope you enjoyed the stream. It was great fun to be back in the United States. Next stream, hopefully on Friday. Maybe the Wing 42 Boeing 24/7 in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Fingers crossed, might not be. It depends if Hotmark can get the release version ready. We'll be certainly getting the MD-11 as well from Rotate. I'll purchase that from the X-Plane store in the coming days. That'll be a fun aircraft to learn. No doubt try out. Guys, as ever, stay safe, look after yourselves, and I'll see you on another live stream very soon. I might be live on the gaming channel tomorrow for our inaugural City Sky live stream as well. Take care, look after yourselves, see you soon. Bye bye.
Hello, sexy banana. Very good, very nice. Very good, very nice. Hello, Nicki Minaj.
Like butter.